you got a career which is very interesting, which is, you got into smart manufacturing, you got into digital transformation, you've been
Yeah.
doing digital transformation in aerospace, pharma. Uh, so one thing that I can see is that you've been a curious learner all through your your career. So how do you really prepare yourself for such a diverse career, given the fact that you started off in electrical engineering, but now you're really talking of a whole different industry. So how did you go about preparing yourself for such careers?
Yeah, obviously this is based on my experience. Necessity made me to learn different things. So when I was in the steel industry, it was a much lower profit margin industry. So the engineering and the automation, that's the easy part. You can get it done. But eventually, it came to a point we wanted to be more efficient. We wanted to make it right the first time, things like that. So then you're going beyond that. You started looking at how do I use, or make product the right way. In steel industry, most of your cost is in conversion, the energy you put in. And once you put in, there's no recovery. And if you don't make the particular grade, you lose your money, right? So from being an engineer, now I'm talking about more of operation. How can we make more profit? How do we make quality products? So that's where the data analytics part comes in. And when I started, a lot of company, steel industry, we have very limited automation. We didn't do a lot of data analysis and things like that. So we started building even those days, we didn't call it machine learning or artificial intelligence. We had a finite, constraint problem. So we simplified it and we tried to solve the issues in the controllers. That's what we had. So kind of from going from being just an engineer, now you're thinking more of how do I optimize my process? So necessity made me to do that. And then after 15 years working there, I get a chance to build a brand new plant. So I get to do a lot of my, use my experience to design it in a way I wanted to design it. And I definitely had a lot of external vendors to partner with. So we built a really, state of the art facility in the Cleveland area. And then I'm getting bored in the steel, and at the same time, when I was, we started up the plant, and our utilization was like about 40-45% on a brand new plant, and should be anywhere from 80 to 90%, and we're not getting it. And there's a lot of issues, startup issues, premature failures. All of a sudden, being an engineer from operations, now I'm looking at reliability issues. So it's the different circumstances and different things I was going through
Mhm.
during my career made me to learn new things. So I started working on reliability engineering, manufacturing support. How do we improve my plant, life? And so that kind of dictated my next job. So Swage, like a local company, makes a lot of CNC machine fittings, and they had some automotive parts also. They hired me as a reliability engineering manager and manufacturing support manager, and I started managing. At the beginning, it was just 2 plants, and then they ended up being 6 plants. And it's so completely off. It's more of a managing people, and then I also learning how to improve equipment reliability. I never worked on a CNC machine in my whole life up to that point, and all of a sudden I'm learning about CNC machines. So definitely, you have to take advantage of what is in front of you, what is available. Be curious, continuously learning. And also, if you think it is just a job, then it is a job. And then you had to think about it as a career. My career is the way I like to define it is how can I help companies? How can I help individuals? Definitely. I mentioned during our the beginning, I'm not a great programmer, so I had a lot of support. Engineers, they throughout my career they supported me, my teams, to make me look good. So in turn, their success became my success. So facilitating, helping them be successful. So that's what I try to do.
So when you hear Sridhar speak, he talks about the importance of an engineer knowing the business problem. Why are plants making such low profits? What do we do to improve utilization? And then they find a solution. So if you are an engineer, the need to be curious about a business problem, and the importance of working with people seems to be a very, very important critical aspect of how you can be successful in your engineering job.